All right. Right now, the time is 4:30 in the evening. You'll be surprised to know that I woke up at around, I think, 2:40 or so. And I was surprised myself. I overslept so much because my body was really tired. Yeah, really, really tired. It's kind of crazy. As you as you grow older, no, you want to. You really struggle to sleep. At least that's what's happening with me, my body. And if you just scan through YouTube, you'll check there are so many people who are talking about how to get good sleep, how to, like from Andrew Huberman to Tim Ferriss, taking interviews to neuroscientists. Sleep is a very big part of our lives, and it's becoming harder to sleep because of social media devices, whatever. Stress and this in turn is impacting people's health, you know. Anyway, so I woke up at 2:30 and I was like, oh, okay. It's a miracle that I slept. Generally, I sleep only for a couple of hours, 2-3 hours. And then I wake up. And I struggle to sleep because of caffeine and my lifestyle. Anyway, after I woke up, I was like, just thinking, okay, what topic should I speak on today? And I think it just came down to getting old, age catching up, getting older. Like right now, I'm 46 and I'm 46 years old, and youngsters, they say, oh, you're 46. No, I'm 23 and a half years old, or I'm 16 and a half years old, or I'm 16 going to be 17. So if I were to calculate my age that way, I'm 46 and a half years old. Going to be 47. And very soon, before you know it, I'm going to be 50 years old. I mean, you might say, no, Loy, you still have time. No, man. Think of COVID. Just imagine when COVID was announced. And what? 3 years? 3 years have just passed us by. 3-4 years. It's crazy, how fast things pass by. When I think about it, I get shocked when I realize, sheesh, man, I left Dubai 6-7 years ago. I've been married 5 or 6 years ago, and I don't know the exact this thing. Very bad at dates. My baby is 4 years, going to be 5 years. Time is passing by so fast. It's kind of scary and crazy. It's really scary, huh? In a way, okay, you look at it as, wow, time is passing us by. But then, if you are someone who has crossed his midlife crisis and 40s, and it brings about a certain degree of worry, stress, concern. No matter how brave a person is, no matter how brave a person is, no matter how, there are people, like for example, I have some clients who say, life begins at 40, Loy, I'm feeling adventurous, and oh, I'm the best version of myself today. I'm looking younger at 40 or 50, and they'll give me news articles and video links. See, at 40, at 50, they've just started their careers. The reality is we are cherry picking examples. Their life is not your life. And the fact that you're becoming older, especially after you cross your 50s, it's a matter of concern. You start thinking, sheesh man, I have a few years left. If you're in your 20s, you're like, yes. You keep looking forward. You feel you're Superman. You feel you're invincible. You have big goals, big ambitions. $1 billion business, $1 million this, babes, traveling, citizenship in a foreign country, new career. It's so funny, when you're in your 20s, you just think life, there is so much of life ahead of you. You ask someone in their 30s, they say, still, there's so many things to do. But then something happens when you reach your 40s, yeah. Something happens. It's like they call it, midlife crisis, because it's, if you look at life being, you live till the age of 80. 40 is the middle point. Well, some people die at 50s and 60s, but that's another thing. But 40 is the middle ground. And then, something strange happens at 40. There's a switch that is flipped. Instead of now looking far ahead and you're like, yes, you start looking back and thinking, sheesh man, life just passed me by. My school, my college, my youth. And then as you look forward, it's not like Toy Story to infinity and beyond. You don't do that. Start thinking, I need to be smart. I need to intelligently use my life. And that is where I guess the stress, the pressure, the thought process starts. You start becoming more and more intuitive about every day. Like me in my 20s, I didn't give a fuck about today is what day, tomorrow is what day. But today, at 40s, I not only think, what is today? Saturday. What is tomorrow? Sunday. Okay, what is the after tomorrow? Monday. After 1 week, the month of June is over. What is July? How much is my bank balance? How much do I need to earn? What do I need to do? How do I improve my brand? What is the market moving towards? You think of so many things. And then obviously you have, my wife. Okay. What's up with her? When is she going to visit her in-laws? When is her birthday? Okay, how much money do I need to keep for her? What about her health issues, or does she have any insurance or expenses, or what do I need to tackle on? What are the issues? You think of your daughter or your child. Okay, school, how much? Tuition is how much? What is next? Should I put my child for Muay Thai or karate, or does she need to learn some sports? You start thinking of this. Then you think, okay, what about since I don't take care of my parents, what about, my wife's parents? What about house, property, money for the future? So you think of a lot of things, And then you start looking at yourself. Okay, what about my health? What about my fitness? In fact, here's a funny thing, when you're young, you just focus on, the muscles and the six-pack abs and the strength, and you just think of supplements, steroids, good looks, macho, power, girls in the nightclub, guys being an alpha male, driving muscle cars. But when you reach your 40s, 50s, you don't take muscle cars, and you start thinking about, like I told you, sleep, no? You start thinking about health. Even when I go to the toilet, I'll tell you, this might sound really stupid, huh? When you go to the toilet, okay, are you constipating? Do you have drops of blood when you're constipating? Is your poop smooth? I know this might sound disgusting, but I'll tell you, people worry about their internal health. Do I constipate? Do I pass a lot of gas? You'll be surprised to know this. Many people don't even talk about this. Like, when you're young, where you pee and where you poop, those muscles are strong. But as you get older, they become weak. I know so many guys and girls who, when they sneeze or when they sit down, immediately they urinate a little bit of urine will come out. Or when they suddenly laugh or get scared or something. You must have seen this on video. Oh, I just shat myself. Because those muscles are becoming weak, man. You'll be like, what? If you're young, you'll be like, what? But if you're older, you know what I'm saying exactly. Like, even for me, when I was young, I didn't have to go to the toilet so many times. Today, I get up 4, 5, 6 times to go to the toilet to pee. It could be because of my operation, bariatric surgery. And sometimes I have to make sure that I not only pee properly, there's nothing left. Otherwise, if you have a little bit left or you pee fast, suddenly there can be like a physical accident, like you just sneeze or just sit down, or you suddenly feel a little bit of urine come out. And that makes you think, sheesh, man, I need to take care of my internal health. What am I eating? Like, say in my younger days, I could eat chocolate. I used to drink 18 Red Bulls. I drank this at a party without sleeping for 2 days. I used to drink coffee, espresso. I used to eat lobsters, prawns, crabs. I would eat 4 people's meal. I've told you this. In a KFC, all you can eat, I ate 74 pieces of chicken. My stomach walls, and I trained myself to hog like mad. I didn't bother what I was eating. I'd get up in the morning and eat a chocolate. Cadbury's, Double Decker, Twix, Bounties, Snickers, and pop it off with a Red Bull and cafe. Go to a coffee shop and Starbucks or something and drink an espresso, cappuccino. Today, when I wake up, like, my body should remain empty. I don't want anything in my body. I want my intestine, the stomach. I want everything to take a break. You don't have to keep working. Relax. Any residual stuff, let be pushed out. Like, if you fast for 3 days to 5 days, not recommended without medical supervision. If you fast, just drink water. I've done highest for 8 days without eating food, just water and black coffee. You literally notice, obviously you lose water, your body shrinks, but then the intestine kind of pushes out all the stuff that has been stuck there. And I read online with other people who have done this, like, when they stop eating, then obviously there's nothing to shit. But then all of a sudden, after maybe 3 days of not eating or 2 days, they suddenly feel this crazy desire to go to the toilet, and it seems some really horrific black stuff or is pushed out, which they can't understand. Sometimes they even pee something which is a different color, like red or something, or dark urine. That means there is a toxic substance in your body, which is why people recommend fasting, or intermittent fasting as you call it. So for me, like, when I get up in the morning, I don't want to eat anything. Morning, afternoon, I don't want to eat anything. I want to give my body rest, push it all out. Okay? Then when I really feel hungry, I don't eat immediately. I wait. The body has enough fat. The body has energy. I'm not dying. So I train the body, eat or burn what is there. By the way, just so that you know, my weight, even after stopping my in diet, plan that I went to last year, so I started. I was at 84. My highest was 125. Came down to 84. Now I'm at the lowest was 60. I think 66. I'm not too sure. 67. Now I'm at just 69, 70. Morning when I woke up, it was exactly at 70. So sometimes I'm 69 point something, 6 or 70 kilos. I want to keep myself light. I don't want big muscles. Yes, you need muscles for men at least, to keep healthy, but who's going to go to the gym, man? So fasting is one. And I'm very particular what I eat. Like, my wife asks me, what do you want to eat? Or I even plan it out. Okay, I'll eat this salad. Seriously, you might find this really stupid. For a guy who hated salad, I'll think of salads, chicken or meat, soups. Okay. Then I need to eat some protein. Okay, I would like some carbs. What kind of carbs do I want to eat? Vegetables or potatoes or... Okay, I would like a little bit of pleasure food. Do I want to eat bread? Do I want to eat sweets? Do I want to eat chocolates, ice creams? Like once upon a time, I would just whole Baskin Robbins or Ben & Jerry's full tub, just one go. I have now 4 tubs of 4 different flavors in the fridge. I just eat maybe 1 spoon for taste. Or a chocolate, I may just eat 1 little bit. I prefer salted snacks. I prefer nuts. Sometimes, yes, I might eat a little bit of crisps, chips as you call it. So your health and the food that you put in matters. Because obviously if I eat too much, I feel sleepy. And because of my operation, I feel a lot of pain. It's called dumping syndrome. You can Google search it. Pains you as if someone kicked you violently in the stomach. And then for half an hour, 1 hour, I have to lie down in pain. I can't sit, I can't stand, I can't lie down. So I want to avoid that. So I eat a little bit controlled, watch a movie, or watch a little bit of some program that I like. Before I used to like all kinds of movies. I used to go to the theater to literally watch. I watched the highest is I think 6 movies or 8 movies back to back. Highest. Became a zombie. I was the only guy at the theater. Today I'll watch 15 minutes or 20 minutes, and that also I break it down. Like right now I'm watching Fast X, little bit, 5 minutes. Then I'll watch a documentary, 10 minutes. Then I'll watch, like right now watching Rich Franklin's One Championship series. It's like Ultimate Fighting Championship. Or I might see an Ultimate Fighter episode, or I'll see a boxing documentary. So, or I'll see some other movie. So in 15-20 minutes, I'll see 4-5 movies, little. And then I have to plan out the rest of the day, right? Work and content creation, clients. And even if I finish all this, I'm still thinking, what's next? You know, it's... As you grow older, your life changes, yeah. You don't think of girls and sex. Yeah, sex is fun, and yeah, you wouldn't mind a little bit of sex. But sex is, you limit it down to, in my case, I don't know about others, in my case, I just wanted to get over fast. Seriously, I'm not even joking, man. I tell my wife, let's have sex. She says, okay. We shower, clean ourselves. Few minutes, it's over. Compared to when I was in my 20s or 30s, and I was at the peak of my testosterone, 9 hours sex. Non-stop. I wanted to break some record. I wanted to show Machedo. I wanted to give my partner multiple orgasms. Seriously, I used to tell her, I want you to climax 4, 5, 6 times. She was like, oh my God, Law, you're amazing. Even to meet girls, I would literally die to go to new places, new clubs, just to meet someone new. That time there was no Tinder or dating apps and all that. But you see the perspective as to before and now, how things have changed. How much importance I used to give it before and now. Today, even if a girl comes down, there have been some, let's meet up for coffee, let's meet at my hotel. I know what is planned. I have enough and more girls who I can, massage parlors here, I can go 1 hour, they'll busy massage my private parts and you pay them a little extra, they'll do whatever you want. Not interested yet. 5 minutes, button on off, I'm free. This Mr. Small Boy doesn't control me. That's what you want, no? Even if you watch porn, masturbate, this, that, get it over fast. That's how my thinking. I have work to do, money to make, promote my brand, get new clients. In fact, I enjoy playing a game or reading a book much more than sex. It comes with age, man. I know you'll be like, oh, this old man. Baba, when you come to my 50s, I'm not saying all the 50s are like that. A lot of 50, 60-year-olds who go to bars, pubs, and are busy having sex with a new girl every single night. They have very high sexual libido. But I'm glad I'm not them. My priorities are different, you know. And you think about life every single day. You think about life and death. In fact, I've had so many conversations or discussions with my wife. I ask her, if I die, what you'll do? If I died. Ask my wife, what will you do? I'm no longer alive. I tell her, I will die one day. And we talk, we have this discussion. If I die, what? So she tells me, don't die now, die after 20 years. 20 years, you'll be 66 or nearly 70. I'll be, 56? Then you can die. And time is very important, yeah. Time and friendships, relationships. You value that so much more, especially time. When you're young, you think you have all the time in the world. When you're old, you don't. Today, if I have to get something done, I pay a guy extra money, get it done fast, good quality job. I don't want headache. If I have to buy a product, I'll buy the best. I don't want headaches. Vacuum cleaner, they're best. Workstation, the best. Obviously, you have to shell out more money. There's a difference between a $1,000 laptop versus $5,000. But that doesn't mean, you spend $55,000 like the iMac Pro, which is $55,000. I really researched whether I need to buy it. It's like for my videos, it'll just make maybe 3 seconds. Is it worth spending $55,000 for 3 seconds? Instead of that, I spend, I think, $6,000 I bought the Mac Studio. So yeah, and relatives, friends and relationships. When you're young, you're looking at big numbers. When Facebook started, I want 5,000 friends. I wanted to famous. As to literally add 200 people a day. If Facebook is to give me warning, you're abusing this, and they would block my Facebook account, and then I had to create a new one. Today, there are people in my waiting list. I'm just asking myself, what's the point of having more followers, more friends? Okay, YouTube people follow me. It's very slow. But the subscriber count doesn't matter. Views matter. And what matters more than views, even if I get 20, 30 views, how many clients? Because my major revenue stream is people to pay me, for my service. 1 hour they'll pay me $237. Just talk to me. Your priorities change. Yeah. You change. You cannot be the same person. And I think you just, as you grow older, you value peace of mind. You value your space. You value silence. You value stillness. You value solitude. Something when you're young, you really don't, like yoga. That's to not value that. Walking, that's not value. I'm actually going to start a new program on yoga very soon, but waiting. I'll tell you, I'll keep you updated on that. You think of your stiff joints, you think of your body pain. Like when you're young, you can just jump out of bed. When you're older, after you open your eyes, but be careful how you jump out of bed. Your knees, your ankles, your lower back, your shoulders, everything might ache. Lucky for me, it doesn't. Arthritis is a very real thing, You know what all I'd talked to you, I'd written it down here. Apparently I said it all. It spoke from the heart, I think if there's a message that I could give you is, like my close friend, those younger days, he said life is a phase, Life is a phase. You just don't know which phase you're on. You have to be aware of that. What is your age right now? 5 years will go like this. Just like this. So be aware of that. Don't take life for granted. That doesn't mean you call your loved ones and say, I love you, or make your life count. Make it count. Remember, today may be your last day, but if you wake up, there is a tomorrow. So plan out accordingly. And end of the day, live life on your terms. Be happy. You just have one life here. And then one day you'll die. Then when you go 6 feet down, or this set you on fire, barbecue as I call it, all that you achieved, all that you did, comes to what? Nothing, right? That's life. Find out what's your purpose in life. Find out what makes you happy. Live that one life meaningfully. That's it. With no regrets. And remember, you're just going to get older. So before you point fingers at anyone and make fun of them, remember, you also are joining the club. Life. Need to look both the sides before I cross the road. Anyway, you guys take care. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Alright? So, see you.